So in the last LEGO showcase video that we did, we took a look at my LEGO Fantastic Four Baxter Building MOC. And it seemed like some of you guys were interested, so I figured I'd keep going with the next one I have. And that being the modular MOC that I made for Daredevils, Nelson, and Murdock. Avocados at law. It's not a very big build, there's not a hell of a lot to it, but I'm still very happy with how everything turned out. And I just love it so much. So why don't we dive right in and take a closer look. One thing I'd like to say before we jump into the build is I did make a custom Matt Murdock minifigure that can be included in this if you like, or even the Daredevil minifigure that came with the Daily Bugle, but he and Frank are on top of the Bugle having a discussion. On the outside we have another corner, this time the opposite of the Sanctum Sanctorum. We have two more newspaper vendors with Spider-Man Easter eggs on them, and up on the wall above them we have a Spider-Bot. A nod to the Spider-Man 2 video game where you go around and find them, but also a nod to the best Spider-Bot of all, Tracy from Spidey and His Amazing Friends. At the back we have the yellow dumpster moved from the Sanctum Sanctorum right below a fire escape ladder that has the lovely Kate Bishop on top of it, right next to an air conditioning unit. On the roof we have a lone brick that I kind of just like having as a little piece there, just because. Also up top we have a nice big billboard on top of these big struts. And this is what took this video a little longer than anticipated because I was waiting on custom stickers. There are a few of them laid throughout the entire build, but this big billboard was one I was one of the most excited for. I don't own minifigures for Iron Fist and Power Man, but I'm glad that they at least have representation in here. Anyway, flying above the billboard, we have Agent Coulson flying around in his Lola car. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as I've included them in the Daily Bugle, as well as another MOC that we'll get into one day. Opening up the building, we'll start on the very bottom floor. We've got two desks on the inside for both Foggy and Matt. One with a computer that I believe was from a No Way Home set about Peter's identity being leaked. We've got this nice custom folder for Bullseye right here on front of the computer, as well as the folder for Bluesky from the She-Hulk CMF figure, with the Who is Iron Man newspaper on top of it from the Avengers Tower set. We have a really cool custom Foggy minifigure right here, standing right next to a gigantic hole in the building, and we'll get into why here in a little bit. For now, we're going to talk about the upstairs level that has a nice bed with a cell phone on it getting a call from Wong, as well as a nice couch and TV set that has a Captain America video game playing on it. Anyway, as to why there's a gigantic hole in the side of the building, we come to Sandman. He's causing destruction in this construction site right next to the building, and he's taking on Cyclops in a fight. I'm really excited to disperse some of the X-Men throughout my LEGO city. We also have a gigantic hand coming out of the ground for fighting Mr. Fantastic from the last LEGO set that we were talking about. The connection points are just standard construction things that you would see on the site. We also have some scaffolding strewn about, a fire extinguisher that is in every single LEGO Marvel set, as well as a little sandcastle because Flint decided he wanted to be a little silly. One last thing that we have on here, connected to the technical holes on top of the building, we have War Machine flying around and doing a nice clean bank. I love having the flying minifigures posed about and flying around, so it's really cool to have him here as well. Now, I made the custom Nelson and Murdock sign that's right above this leaking pipe on the side of the building, but if you'd like to get the other custom stickers from this set, you can check out Friendly Neighborhood Crafts, and I'll put a link to their website in the description. There's not a hell of a lot happening in this set, but it's no less than any other MOC, and I'm still really happy with how this turned out. If you like seeing these custom LEGO MOCs, please comment down below and let me know, and also leave a like. Thank you for watching, everyone.